Hey guys, it's Mr. Wolfie, and I am here with Dudes with Attitudes for, well actually Dudes with Attitude for the NES. And, okay, so, it's kind of a weird game. Let me press start and we'll get right to it. So, I got this recently. You looked at my entire collection in the last video, and I didn't have this. I used to have this game when I was a kid. It's an indie game, or not really indie, it's a third-party game. Nintendo didn't actually sanction it. It's one of those weird little black cartridges. I'll show it to you after I take it out of the system in a minute. But it was made by American Video Entertainment, apparently. This is actually the instruction manual from the original game that I had back when I was a kid, so neat. So let me read you the story here. Also, the music is repetitive and kind of lame. The sound effects are actually the worst part of this game, if you can believe that. Now, this game gets a lot of bad publicity, but it kind of earned a lot of it. Okay, so, I'm getting an attitude, dude. Let me read this. These dudes are on the move. Oh, how neat. Dude, Happy, Patch, Bozo, and let's not forget Babe and Foxy, because let's not forget the girl characters, of course. Oh, by the way, NES game from 1990, 2 female characters that you can play as, you can choose to play as at any point. They're somewhere in the Caribbean exploring lush lost islands and finding a king's ransom and lost treasure. Bounce with them through a radical adventure. Radical. If you hang around long enough, you'll meet the slithering serpent sentries and the dreadful gumsplats. There are many strange creatures that roam the underworld of these forgotten islands. Ooh, creepy. You may escape the hounding jaws, capital letters, these are all like enemy names, only to fall victim to the beautiful and deadly twirling Staralizer. As in any adventure, your worst enemy is your own attitude. That's stupid. You'll get emeralds, sapphires, and gold, but don't cop an attitude or you'll never win the game. They keep throwing the word attitude in just randomly just to tie it all together. You can choose to be any one of the dudes or dudettes. Patch is the oldest and at 18, blah blah blah. It's just describing the characters. And, oh well, wow. Down here, randomly, Babe and Foxy are the girls of the group. And although Babe is a bit of an airhead, Foxy has an IQ higher than a coconut tree. Wow. Okay, well, so it describes all the characters, and then it describes all the stuff, describes all the enemies. You know, standard stuff because games used to have freaking manuals. What happened to that? Also, I'd like to note that for some reason the manual, the front page is like long ways. It's whatever, weird. Anyway, well, I have that, so I have the game in the manual. That's fancy. Alright, well, let's actually get to the gameplay, because there's a lot we could talk about here. It's actually, I was letting it show the demo while we were at it. But let's press start, and we will start one player, and just because I can, I'm going to choose, which one was, let's see, it was Foxy, was the smart one, right? We're going to go with the smart female character, because of reasons. Now, this game has an overworld, which is, I use that term loosely. There's actually a large map, and we're treasure hunting, so we gotta go find the X on the map. So I think the first technical level is this one right here. So you go over it, you press start. By the way, I have a Ninja Turtles NES controller. So the first level is called Hi There. Okay, so if you can stand the sound that's going on right now, the color that you are at any given time is the you can't go this direction sound effect is the worst thing. What you do is you become the color by hitting the little paint cans, and then you're able to knock off all these blocks. So it's sort of like a combination of Pong and Pinball and all the kind of games that are like that. And basically you just ricochet off aspects of the level until you get the right color, and whereas you can get the correct gems. And it's like super simple in that regards. Now I say that, but this game gets really freaking hard. And also, the one cool thing, if you'll notice, there's also a timer, by the way. I didn't really mention that, but it's never really come up. Okay, so as you saw when I got all the gems, the little level, like a little ladder goes, or a staircase comes up. I leave the level, and I can put my name in. So I shall be just J, because I accidentally hit start. Why can you never, on these old games, I can never ever put my name in properly the first time. It's like, because every game is different how it does There was no, at the time, there was like hardly any ever, I can't speak, hardly ever any universal entry. So there's my password, whatever. So we'll go to the next level, which, is this a level? Nope. There should be some X's down here. Is this one? Game 2, Nutcracker by Weird Al. Okay. Oh my. Oh yeah. So I remember this one from when I was a kid. Basically, oh, by the way, these little, those are actually, I guess they're doors. You can go through them when you're a particular color. So that's a thing. But you can't go through them when you change colors. It becomes a barrier that it's capable to pass through only during when you're the right color, as I said. And those were sand blocks, and there's just all these level hazards, I guess you could call them, loosely using the term. Holding down A speeds you up, and holding down B makes you make an annoying sound inexplicably. Anyway, so I need to get all these coin things. Dadgummit. This takes forever. Oh my gosh. Then I gotta get these pinks, and I think I'm done after that. Fancy. Now I just gotta get down there to the thing, because you can actually tell it. You don't have to get every block on every level. Sometimes it's just a particular set of colors. So there's that. If you look up at the top left, you actually see my lizard is like digging all of a sudden. You can actually see how many jewels you have to get. So there's that. Alright, so super simple, nothing else to it. I don't really want to go through the whole game or anything. I'm just going to go through a few levels. Let's try this one. Jungle Treasure. Whoa! Oh yeah, level hazards. Luckily I'm pretty decent at dodging. Woo! Woo! Got through there just in time. Okay, you can take 2 hits. There's actually healing blocks and everything. So we'll go through one more random level. Let's try this one maybe? Buried treasure? Ooh. Yeah, this is a good level to try because it shows off an ability you have to obtain, which is the ability... Oh, I died. Oh, I died. I forgot. If you ever hit the boat a second time, you lose the boat, and if you hit the water while you don't have the boat, you are dead. Pretty clever, I guess. It's annoying, but it's clever. So you just got to avoid hitting the other boats at all costs, which is, you know, whatever. It's not, like, that difficult, really. Except, how do I... How do I... Hold the phone. How do I get the heart? Okay, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out, and that'll be the challenge for the day. Somewhere there must be another... Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm actually focused now because I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this level. I gotta have my red back. I start out red. So theoretically, there should be... Oh, I got hurt but I didn't die. Theoretically, aha! Found it. Okay, so you gotta get this. And make my way out. Okay. Boom. Did it. Alright, done. So, super duper, crazy simple. A lot of people really hate this game. It's, you know, it's just, it is what it is. It's a 1990s off-brand Nintendo or NES game. Crazy simple concept. terrible sound design. Kind of a goofy premise, but all in all, not the worst game ever or anything. And a lot of people kind of put it in that bag. You know, I've played so many worse games, and I actually enjoyed this when I was a kid because it does become very difficult. And also, it has this cool ability where you can create your own level, and you can actually go anywhere you want on the map. So say I want to make a level right there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. What it does is it just puts the X and you can go there anytime. But I can place random things. I don't even remember what those are. Just throwing it out there to make it really simple. This is a healing block, by the way. Press select and you can go and choose any blocks from anywhere in the game. See, these are just some enemies that I didn't even see. I think you get stuck on them. In the mines, you just get hurt by hitting them. There's ice that you require snowshoes to go across without slipping around. It's pretty clever stuff, really. I mean, I don't see a problem with the game. Let's see. And the editing is pretty simple. Just B chooses the item, A places it, select takes you to that screen, and then I think if you press start, you can name the level and start playing it. So I'm going to name it D by J. Oh, the little smiley faces were actually spawn points. Creative. Alright, so then we hit all these jewels and bada bing. We just beat the level we made. See, that's kind of cool. I don't remember a lot of games from that era that allowed you to create your own levels and that sort of thing. So, in that regards, this was definitely unique. Anyway, guys, nothing else really I have to say about this. It's, like I said, it's definitely not my favorite game of all time, definitely not the worst game of all time, and nothing really more needs to be said about it. I mean, it's either you like it or you don't think it's that bad. or I guess if you hate it or you don't think it's that bad, because I imagine there's not a lot of people that are like, oh, I love this game. Dude's the best game ever. Oh, I love it. You know, it's not gonna fall into that category for anyone, I don't think. Now that's just my personal opinion. Just whatever. If you have an NES and you can find one, I got this for $6. So it's a great, it's nothing collectible about it, and it's nothing super fancy. It's just kind of a fun little funny game. And I guess that's all I got to say about it. Maybe we'll try another level that's super duper hard. What's up with this red now? Roundabout. Oh my word. Well, anyway, guys, I will go out playing this. Except I can't anymore. Okay, I see. Alright, well that one, if you get the color after you go through the thing and you don't have all the items, then you can't beat the game. Intense. But I guess you can if you can get to the end, but you can't possibly hit the color you are in the thing without, you know, it prevents you from being able to go any further. Fancy. And you don't have a very long time limit. Also, select kills you automatically, so it's how you start over the level. Simple. So anyway, guys, peace out. This has been Mr. Wolfie. Love you guys.